fellow farmtroverts, we are here in the potato patch, at least what was supposed to be the potato patch. We planted in the spring with the best of intentions and weeded for a little bit, and then life did what life does, and here we are at what was supposed to be harvest time and getting ready to winterize this patch, and we don't even know if there are any potatoes in there.
It's tempting to beat myself up over it. I know that I could do a better job if I just had more time, and it's not very pretty, but I am just determined to push through anyway. I am not going to dwell on what could have been, and we'll just see what happens.
We have to believe that there are some potatoes down there just waiting for us to dig through all this grass and weeds and stuff. And if there's a potato down there, we are going to find it. Let's do this. Well, so here's the first bummer of the day. The weed whacker just died, and we have not been out here very long, so obviously we forgot to charge the battery the night before, and these batteries take forever to charge. So that is a bummer. We're gonna pop this battery out and get him charging, but that is probably gonna slow us down more than I wish it would.
Just me and Dave left out here. The kids went inside to take a break, and I can't say I blame them because I wouldn't mind doing that myself, but we're gonna keep going and keep pushing and hopefully make some more progress. I'm still feeling very overwhelmed by just the sheer amount of work that has to get done before you can even start digging for potatoes, but I'm just gonna keep going and just try not to let myself think about how bad I let it get and just focus on the task in front of me. It's much more fun to be out here once you start finding potatoes. I am just so glad that there are actually potatoes out here, and I'm glad I didn't wait till I felt motivated because I'm not sure I ever would have, and so now I'm feeling more motivated now that we're actually finding potatoes. So I'm just gonna keep plugging away. We are on to day 3, I think. We've lost Dave to having to work full-time, and so right now it's just me out here. I tried to get the kids out, but they got their rollerblades and started rollerblading. At least they're outside getting some energy out. We have a frost warning for tonight. It's supposed to get down to between 32 and 38. So the pressure is on to get at least the regular potatoes out. The sweet potatoes could handle a frost, but we have regular potatoes that have to come out today. So here I am. This darn Bermuda grass is the worst. Have you ever read the Winnie the Pooh books? we read them to the kids, and as reading it as an adult, they are hilarious. But in them, Pooh has his like complaining song. I kind of want to make a complaining song about this Bermuda grass that I hate. Kind of excited about these potatoes. Our original ones were just getting decimated by potato bugs, and so I went online and I bought a variety, which I can't remember the name of, but the variety is more resistant to potato bugs, and so we experimented with those, and they still had some potato bugs but not as many, and they ended up surviving and giving us potatoes, so that's a win. I've been sitting here thinking about, is it worthwhile to do something if you know you can't do it well? The perfectionist in me is like looking at all these weeds and like, this is not good, not pretty, and not the best. But then I was thinking about, is it worthwhile for somebody who loves singing to sing, or someone who loves art to create art just because they love it? And I think it is, and it's the same. It's bringing me joy to find these little potatoes hidden in here. So even if I didn't do it super well, I think it's still worthwhile. I'm gonna have to stop here for now. The kids want to eat dinner for some reason, so I have to go do that. I didn't make it all the way across this row that I was hoping to, but I did find quite a few potatoes, so I'm really happy with that. And hopefully it won't freeze too hard and I can come and do the rest tomorrow.
Well, we're back at it. We had a couple cold days and now a beautiful day, so I think it's our time. We're gonna try and get everything finished up today, and that'll be that.
The weed pile is officially almost as big as me, and we're not even done yet. The frost ended up not hurting the potatoes, so we were able to get a few more of those, which is exciting. I thought after 15 years or so we would have things more figured out, but life keeps changing and the amount of time that we can spend on things keeps changing, and so we're having to readjust and figure things out as we go. I think moving forward with the potatoes, our plan is to put down a cover crop and then use that as mulch, and then hopefully the weeds won't be as bad next year.
This will be our first year trying a cover crop, so I'm sure we'll be telling you guys all about how good or bad that goes next spring.
I think if we just keep getting a little bit better each time, then eventually we'll get where we want to be.
That's the goal, is just a little bit better, even a tiny bit better. Really just don't get worse.
That's our motto.
Don't suck, basically, is what we're saying.
On that note, thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time on the Farm Tours.